Hello everyone, welcome to Hamakabi Games. I am Hamakabi and today we're going to be doing Last Stand, the skip. So let's get started. I'm going to do Expert as opposed to normal since Expert has better multipliers. So let's start the mission. Fortunately for this Last Stand, we can use Yumiko as the leader. And so that's nice. We know she has, well, most of us who play the game know that she has an awesome trait. So let's see how far I can get before all my survivors are taken out. I'll move everybody over here. Alright. So yeah, you get way more points when you do expert than normal. So I would always recommend doing expert. Even if you can't even take out that many walkers in expert, you're probably still going to have more points than you would in normal. So right now I'm going to stay close to where the walkers are coming out at. Now when they get harder to take out, I might move. I might put a little bit more space between myself and them, but we'll see. As of right now, though, I think I'm pretty good. I'm going to get close. Alright, let's line them up here. Alright. Let's take them out. Boom. Alright, so let's run back to the other side now. Alright. Whoops. Alright, so hit this one so that we can take those three out. Then, alright. So same deal. Stay close, line them up over here. Now, you don't always have, because when you do Last Stand, certain characters or certain survivors are not available. So it's really nice that Yumiko is available this time, because her trait, which is the trait that's causing everybody to attack, is one of the best traits in the game. Definitely one of the best traits in the game. So let's take the fat guy out. We'll go here. Alright. We'll run back over here again. Wait. Alright, let's see. Take out this cluster here. Take out there. Alright. So, Yumiko, I don't know if you noticed the damage she's doing. She's doing significant damage because of the weapon that I have on her. It's the M&G MK2. I might have said that backwards. It might be the MK M&G2. But yeah, it's an amazing weapon. It's an apocalyptic weapon. See, as you can see, she did 1 million damage on that fat walker. I saw in particular. And this, you're literally just trying to, this is just basically a survival mode. You're just trying to survive as long as possible. So that's all I'm trying to do. It's pretty straightforward. You want to get the walkers taken out as quickly as possible before the next batch of walkers comes. Now this guy, okay, I don't want to be too close to this one guy, this fat walker. Let me walk next to him and then pass like that, because he's gonna explode. See how he exploded? Yeah, he would have stunned my guys if he exploded next to them. But as you see, I didn't run past him with Rosita. I moved next to them and then I continued past them. That way they wouldn't grab Rosita. Alright, and same thing, I'm gonna line them up right here. Alright, and we'll take this cluster out. Boom. We'll run down here. Now the walkers are level 50 now, so they might start taking some hits. So I might start moving further away from them soon, but as of right now, no. I think we're fine. Alright. Okay, so here we have some more explosive fat guys. Alright. So again, move over here. And let's see what we got next. Alright. Then we're gonna go back over here. Well, actually, okay, yeah. Let's see who's here. Just gonna try to take out this cluster here. Let's get this guy, since he's all up in my grill. Yeah, see, Yumiko's trait comes in handy because they were all attacking him, so we were able to get rid of him before he could hit one of my guys. Alright, so I got out of the blast radius for that guy and then was able to take him out. So as you can see, they're starting to take a few more hits, so I don't want to be right up on them like before. I have a little bit of space in between me and them. Alright, hopefully they can stop this walker. Okay, and they are. Alright, let's go back a little bit. Oh, I'll just use that because I wanted them to cluster up a little bit, so I didn't want to use Yumiko's trait yet. Alright, got rid of that guy. Alright, so this guy up here is an explosive one, the level This guy, that level 54 over there, he's explosive, so I don't want him to get close to me at all. So we're gonna take him out. There we go. All right, back up a little bit more again. Now we got new guys about to come out on the same side that I'm at right now. And I haven't taken out this guy yet. So try to whittle him down as much as possible. All right. I wanted to get out of that little bottleneck that they had me in right there. All right, so now we can finally try to take this guy out. All right, he's finally out of there. All right. Now let's go back here. As you can see, I'm keeping a little bit more distance between these guys, letting them come to me a little bit more. All right. So this guy, I'm gonna back him up. This guy is going to have to get rid of this guy. All right. Try to get this fat guy whittled down as much as possible before the next batch. Actually, let me hit this guy because we need to get him weakened. All right. All right, so I'm gonna use Yumiko's trade on this guy. That was 1,000,007. Well, it was like 1,117,000, something like that. All right, so I don't like where I just put Quinn. So I'm gonna try to back up. All right, so the problem is these guys are about to come. Yeah, there's another batch of guys coming. So I'm in a bad position right now. A very bad position. All right. So we got our first struggle. All right, they got her. I didn't get her. Didn't get Rosia out of that quick enough. All right, so let's dispatch this fat guy. All right. Now we will. That bad situation I was in, I don't want to be near where they come out anymore. I got stuck in a bad position right there and lost Rosita, which sucks. So now we're gonna yeah, I messed that up right there. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, I messed that up because Yumiko with that other attack, Yumiko should have I should have, instead of moving her forward, I should have attacked that one walker. All right, so we did pretty good there though. I'm gonna try to beat try to do better on the next one. So get all my goodies. So as you can see, you get pretty decent rewards. So yeah, not too shabby. I'm still going. Okay, nice. All right. So yeah, let's try again. I'm gonna use the same exact team, but this time I'm gonna try to do a little better. I'm gonna try not to lose Rosita as early as I did, or I'm gonna try not to lose Rosita or any of the others, and then I'm gonna also try to not make a mistake like I did at the end right there on the last one. All right, so same routine as before. All right, move everybody up. Whoops. All right, there we go. Let's see. All right. So we got the police officers, 4 police officers coming. All right, them out. All right, there we go. See, even when they come out next to me, when they're in the 40s, I'm not too worried about them. It's when we start getting in the 50s. All right, let's see. Yumiko's. Yeah, special attack, and then we can move down here. All right. Same exact routine as last time. As you can see, we're just gonna try to last longer. All right. All right. That's good. I don't think there's any more down there. I was thinking there could be some behind the crate that I can't see, but we're good. All right. All right. Let's move back here. All right. So at the end of this, when I'm done all 3 last stands, I will show you guys my loadout so you can see exactly what I have everybody equipped with, because I know sometimes when you watch people play, you might be curious as to exactly what they're using. All right, so whoops, I should have did it in the middle so that we could have hit this guy too, but it's all right. All right. We're gonna move to the other side now. All right. I'm gonna start making my way back over to the other side, but let me see. Yumiko might be able to take this guy out in 1 hit. Yeah, she was. So let's get back on over here. All right, and so my fault. I shouldn't have did that because yeah. So see, if I try to run past, he might grab. So I'll move there and then I'll move here. All right. I had to get away because that walker is going to explode, and I didn't want him to stun my guys. And same goes for this walker here. So I'm just going to get in position for the next batch to come out. Okay, I'll save her special attack. All right. Good. Now move back here. Attack in the center so we hit everybody. Move down here. Alright. I'm just gonna stay put. Actually, yeah, I'll use this. And we'll start moving these guys up. Rosita will be back a little bit. Alright. Oh, I should have. Okay. I was about to say I should have been further away because we had the explosion guys coming, but they spawned further down from me. They weren't right next to me, so that was good. Alright. Now I probably should start trying to be a little further away from where they come out at, but I don't know. Right now, we're okay. So we'll see. I think with this next batch, though, I'll stand a little far back. Those two. All right. So now, we're gonna keep it going now. Looking pretty good. Trying to get a better score than last time. Because of course, you know, when you do this, you just wanna do better than you did. You know, I don't know how far I'll make it this time, of course, but if I make it further than I made it last time, that's good. And then with the third try, I'll try to make it even further than I make it this time. All right. I'm gonna focus on the explosive guy. Very nice, very nice. All those guys are gone before the next group. So we're gonna come down this way. And then, now I don't know. The good thing is, if I need to, I can just run this way when these guys come out. Because as we can see, we got some Commonwealth guys about to come out. Got rid of that fat walker, so that's good. I'm gonna see if I can get Yumiko's. No, couldn't get Yumiko's trait or her special. That's what I was hoping for. But at least we knocked out that Commonwealth guy. So, and then he burned to death, so that's good. And now I have Yumiko's trait, so I'm gonna go ahead and take out this Commonwealth guy. All right. Then we can focus on these guys. I'm gonna use Yumiko's on that cluster of enemies twice. All right, then we'll try to focus on these guys here. Use Yumiko's trait again. Or not trait, but her special again. Alright. Moving on to the next batch of guys. Let's stay down this way. Let them come to me a little bit. Alright, so let's hit him as hard as we possibly can, because I really want to get rid of the explosive guy, of course. Okay, the next group is coming, and then I'm actually against the wall of the next group, so we want to get out of here. because this isn't good. I have nowhere to literally run. I can't run to this side, can't run to that side, and then I have guys coming on this side. So it's a bad position. And I specifically took those guys out so that I would be able to run this way. All right, so now I'm going to use Yumiko's critical them. I wish these guys were in a cluster, but at least I can hit 2 of the fat guys here. This one should, yeah, okay. Oh, both of them burned. All right. So we're gonna start moving this way just a little bit. Okay, he's taking quite a few hits. And he explodes. So I'm gonna focus my attention elsewhere. I would love to take this guy out. Probably should not have, I probably should have let, all right, that really blows. Yumiko. Yeah, Yumiko got knocked off for 2 turns. And all right. they're backwards. That's funny. All right. So it like glitched and acted a little funky there. That was funny. But I'm only getting double XP because I have double XP and infinite gas for 24 hours right now turned on. So I didn't do quite as good as I did on the first attempt. Close though. Disappointed because I didn't do better. But you guys can see what happened there. So now we're going to wait till I get all my goodies here. And then I'm going to try yet again to outdo that first score. All right, at least I'm getting some flares. So those I like those flares. All right, so right now we're at 3 million total score. We're going to try again. See how far we can make it. This is, of course, my last ticket for the last stand. My last free ticket. So yeah, all I do are I give it 3 tries. Same thing again. Let's see. All right. That's good. Now, but yeah, I wish I could show you guys the multiplier that, like, how many points I would be getting if I was doing this one normal, but it's not nearly as many points. You'll have, if you compare this, if you do normal, or if you've seen anybody else do normal, compare the multipliers you're seeing here to what you would see in the normal, and it's nowhere near the amount of points you get. So I highly recommend that everybody do this on expert. So you get the most bang for your buck, so to speak, the most bang for your kills. All right. Gonna stick close to where they come out at. No, I'll wait to use that. And the reason I'll wait is because you have to, when you use these, you have to wait 10 turns for it to be available again. So I'd rather use it later when it makes more sense too. All right, take these guys out. Then we will wait again. And hopefully, I don't know, hopefully this helps somebody. But like I said, I will show you guys what my loadout is after this match right here, if you guys are interested in anything you see my guys using, or you know, any damage you see them doing. Alright, so let's run back up here and again wait till they come out. We're still in the 40s, so I don't mind being too close to them right now. Run to this other side. Sorry. Trying to get them to move. Alright. Got rid of that guy. Alright. Let's take out these two up here. Now these regular walkers, they'll be easier. Come back there. Hit those three. Oops, did not mean to move Quinn there. I was trying to have him attack, but it's okay. Alright. Let's take out this guy before he gets close, because he's an exploder. We've got another exploder up there. They're out of the way. We'll go back down this way. and wait for the next batch. All right, finally almost at 50. 50, level 50 walkers. All right. So I think what do you guys think? I don't know. You guys think I can make it higher score than last time? We will see. Or higher score than the first one. I mean, it'd be nice to beat the last score, but I really want to beat the highest score that I've gotten so far. And we got some exploders coming out, so should probably move away. Here we go. All right, that's good. At least those guys are gone. Well, actually, I was about to get right up on these guys, but now I'm thinking, you know what? Actually, I'll stand a little far back. No heavy walkers came out this time. We have an exploder and 2 police this time though, so I'll stand back again. Which I'll start standing back regardless because of the because of the level that they're getting to. I want to play it safe. Don't want to get overwhelmed or get into a situation that I can't really get out of, which is important. Of course, you guys have seen me get caught up, get stuck. It happens. All right, so now that all of them are gone, it's good. Now we can run if need be. I always want to have an escape plan. You don't want to be in a situation that you can't get out of. So, they're gonna come out from over here, so at least I can move the team back this way. And then the next walkers are coming out from this other end, so looks like we only got 2. Okay, good. Those guys should burn. Yeah. Hopefully they don't come out close to me. No. Alright. They didn't, so that's good. I gotta get rid of these guys as quick as possible. Or run. Well, I can run up top here if I need to get away from these guys. If these guys are able to come out before I can, you know, get rid of these walkers. Now, I was actually expecting that one walker that was on fire over here to burn out, so I wasn't worried about being too close to them. As you can see, I was focusing very much on that guy. So I wanted his health to get much lower so he could die soon. I knew I'd be able to take out that police officer. The cripple comes in handy when they can't move so well. And can't advance towards me too quickly. This guy's an exploder. That's good. All right. I don't like when walkers come out on both sides of me like that, but fortunately I was able to get rid of them. Alright, that was an alarm that just went off my phone. But anyways, back to the game. So, so far so good. We might be able to make it better than the first top score that I got. I gotta keep making the right decisions. We're almost at 60. So right now I'm gonna try to get Yumiko's, and it didn't work, unfortunately. Yeah, I needed to get rid of that fat guy before he could get close to me. So just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna get away from this guy because he can move one space forward, and I don't want him to grab somebody. So, yeah. Nope, actually I'm not gonna use Bullet Blizzard. We're going to, there we go. Yeah, now I'll use Bullet Blizzard. Use it up on this batch up here. Alright. See, we got 2 explosive guys coming out now. At least he's knocked out. So because I just knocked him out, that means I can run over here and get in a pretty good position over here. So it looks like I actually am I think I did just beat the first score that I got, so that's good. Which is basically what I wanted to do, but I do want to, if I can make it to 2 million on this, that would be great. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Which 2 million might be a bit of a stretch, but we will see. I'll leave him there. I don't want to move him. Oof. Yeah, they're trying to screw me. There's yeah, so we're all probably about to get grabbed because these guys I see some struggling about to take place, as it did just now, as I figured it would. So I just kept attacking the weakest one, hoping that I could possibly take him out. Yeah, so that was it. Alright, wave 35. So not too shabby, I think, you know, it was okay. We'll see what percentile I ended up being in. And get all the goodies. And then yeah, like I said, we're gonna look at my total score, see what percentile I'm in, and then I'm going to show you guys exactly what I am using on my survivors. So the amount of stuff they give you is pretty nice. Alright. So yeah, almost made it to a total of 5 million, but not quite. I'm in the top 30%, so works for me. Alright, we'll go back and let me just collect these real quick so I can show you guys exactly I think they must have more walkers or something at the gates. But sorry you guys. You guys don't really want to see me kill these walkers at the thing, but yeah. Alright. So the survivors that I was using, right? I was using Yumiko. Now my Yumiko has the M&G MK2. It's a fantastic weapon. It has crippling, lucky, and charging, which 30% chance to get an extra charge point from a kill. And total damage for charge attacks increased by 15%. So that's good. It has special functionality. Special functionality is attacks in a small circle, which every shooter weapon that I use, I only use shooter weapons that attack in a small circle. I like those type of weapons because they don't have a single target like most shooter weapons will have a single target, but the better shooter weapons will attack in a small circle. So I highly recommend that you all do the same as well and get weapons that attack in a small circle. That way you can kill clusters of enemies with a shooter. Also, this weapon aims at targets further away, so it has further range. And Wielder gains coordinated attack and interrupter. Now, coordinated attack. When a teammate attacks enemies within the attack range, the wielder has a 70% chance to attack as well, dealing 100% damage to the enemies. And it's affected by luck. So, yeah, that is good. And interrupter, of course, Overwatch attacks force the enemy to end their turn early. For additional attacks, damage is increased by 35%. When an additional attack results in a body shot, the damage is further increased by 250%. Which is huge. Obviously, attacks do not generate threat, and the charge attack is a bonus attack that guarantees critical hit. So it only requires 2 charge attacks or two kills to get a charge attack. So it's a really good weapon, deals a lot of damage, as you guys might have noticed when I was using Yumiko. So yeah, I also use badges. The badges I use are critical damage and damage. So and I only use badges of the same type. That way all of them get their boost, or of the same shape. So I highly recommend that people do that as well, and get high badges as high as you can get, and choose badges that will cause the bonus to take an effect. If you can. Some cases you might not be able to, but if you can, yeah. But yeah, that was my Yumiko that I was using. I also was using Quinn. They allowed me to use Quinn. I don't have a whole bunch of badges on Quinn, but because I typically don't use Quinn, but I use Quinn in that instance because he was one of the people that was available for Last Stand. I had the Pulverizer weapon. Once again, Pulverizes attacks damages enemies in a small circular area around the target, while its crippling charge attack can be targeted anywhere on the ground within range, damaging and crippling enemies. Crippling reduces their movement range to 1 tile, so that's helpful, of course. And it's lucky, and it has the destructive trait, which total damage dealt by critical hits is increased by 40%. And yeah, the Pulverizer is nice. Once again, it attacks in a small circular circle. Circular circle, but yeah, it attacks in a circle. So I love that. And then Rosita, she had Nat's Scream Stick. Special functionality, attacks enemies in a large circular area around the target. As you saw, the circle was indeed large. Wielder gains Executioner 2. During the mission, if an attack kills an enemy, total damage increases by +3, so up to 15 stacks. So you can't go wrong with that. Charge attack is a bonus attack that can be targeted anywhere on the ground within range, damaging and stunning enemies. Inner circle damage is increased by 30% against targets with more than 70%. So in that large circle, you saw that dark green circle. You want to get enemies with over 70% HP in that little small green circle, that dark green circle, because it deals more damage to them. You don't want to, well, if you have to, you can target someone who has a little bit of health left in that dark green circle, but you primarily, to get the most out of it, you want to hit those people that have more health. But it just depends on the circumstance that you're in at the time, and how many enemies you can hit with the overall circle. So it has increased range by 2 spaces. It has the root ability, so that's nice. Non-body shot attacks root for 1 turn. It's 40% for ranged classes, and her bullets are incendiary, meaning, you know, they will ignite the target. 50% chance to ignite the target. Now, usually I use this weapon on Princess because Princess, her trait I like. It goes well with Nate's Screamstick. Because status effects, she deals plus 20%, and she's slightly better than Abraham in my opinion because she has a 31% lucky chance to give an extra charge point in addition to that plus 20 damage from status effects. So if you give her a weapon that inflicts status effects, she has that plus 20 damage, plus she has the 31% lucky chance to get extra charge point, which is nice. Abraham, I mentioned Abraham because he has increased health by 10%, which is nice, and he has increased damage by 20% as well. But notice he does not have the lucky chance for a trait, the 31% lucky chance for you know, like Princess for the special attack. So yeah. Also, I was meaning to show you on Rosita. We also have the Commonwealth gear on her. 50% chance to be immune to being pushed, 50% chance to be immune to incendiary effects, and 20% increased chance of other traits to take effect. So that's good. The big thing is just Overwatch. When you are out of action points, you have a 50% chance to activate Overwatch. This is primed. I love this because you stop enemies from getting close to you. Your charge attack deals 30 plus 30% damage, and you know, she takes 10% less damage, and she may also move after attacking if she hasn't moved before attacking, which is kind of goes hand in hand with her deadly tactics. But typically I have both of these equipped on Princess, so yeah, they would not be typically put on Rosita. I only had it on Rosita so that I could use it in Last Stand. So that was Last Stand. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, you know, of course you can ask them in the comments section. Stay tuned. I have many more videos coming with The Walking Dead, No Man's Land. Highly recommend this game. I like it a lot. Maybe you guys will too if you don't already play it. So I'll see you in the next video.